Is this thing on? Boop, boop. It is on. And is this thing on? Ooh. It's on. It's on. Man. What is that? It's Clown Shoes Flight to Bolivia. Old ale aged in Whistlepeg, rye, X, Bordeaux berries. I don't know what any of that means, but it's a badass can. That's rad. And it's product of the United States of America's. 11%. That is pretty darn serious. Boston, Massachusetts, and Windsor, Vermont is where the Clown Shoes Brewing is at. There's a whole bunch of other words on here. I scanned this little code to try and find out more about it. It comes from a Kung Fu Battles series they did. The other beers are labeled but on the website, but this one is not. But this is my second Clown Shoes, and it's pretty good. This looks really dark. It's a little more root beer in flavor to me through the light, but it's pretty tasty. All right, I need to shut up because this video is going to be super long. This is a complete head-to-toe setup of a board I'm just privileged to have. I just want to thank Steve Alba, Salba, for communicating with me and helped me get this board. He screened it. He stenciled it. Like, this is Steve Alba selling these boards on Instagram through DM. And super stoked to get it. And so I filmed the entire setup, because I didn't want to regret not doing it. And mostly because I just wanted to go skate it. Now, this video is going to be pretty long, so this is going to be just a setup video. If you're a skate nerd like me and you want to watch some setup video, then boom, this video is for you. If you just want to watch the skating, I'll upload another video right on top of this one that will be super short, and it's kind of like the first day in the bowl with this board, which, man, I'm crushing some bowl this year. I'm loving it. Okay, so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to drink this beer. I'm going to watch this video right along with you, and I'll hit you at the end. All right, let's go. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try and do a setup video with this camera and that camera, and we're going to see how it goes. So if you see two different camera angles, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. And hopefully I can crop this down and still have the green screen, not pink walls, because I've hijacked my daughter's room, who's away at college, to make these videos. So, all right, here's the problem. I owe you a setup video on the GNS blender, and I'm gonna get you a setup video on the GNS blender. But I got another cool board, and like, it arrived yesterday, and I wanna set it up now. I want to set up now, and I want to go skate it now. I was gonna go to the park and set it up, but it's a little cold. I don't think the grip tape will stick, so we're just gonna do it here. All right. So what are we setting up? So I was watching Nightclub. Salba was on there, and he talked about like he's selling some decks, like he's making his own with the screen printing and the stencil artwork that he does. And I had no clue that he did that. So I hit Salba up, and I was like, "Oh man, do you have any of those decks left?" And he was like, "Yeah. What are you looking for?" And like, man, he was super awesome the entire time. And by the end of it, like, man, I got two. Today we're going to focus on one. We've got the Salvage. All right, this one is screen printed and stenciled. It's a super sick shape. Like, this shape is gnarly. I am excited to set this up and see how it goes. All right, so can you see this? Let's try this camera. Camera. All right, so like I said, I was going to set this up at the park, but I knew that the grip was going to be a challenge, so I kind of pre-cut the grip a little bit to do what I wanted. Getting organized. So lessons learned on the GNS. I didn't cut the grip right to make it match each other, so I had to do it individually because I didn't take one piece of grip tape, flip it over, and cut the same design so it interlock. Didn't do that. So lesson learned on this one, I wanted to leave the sabotage logo exposed. So I measured out half of the logo size so it'll fit right over here, like so. So I'm going to do that, and then I flip this one over, and I did it, and I cut them together so that way they'll interlock. They'll interlock like that. That's my cats again. So by the end of it, I'll have a half black, half green checker grip on it. If it works out, let's just go to work. There may not be a lot of talking while I'm working because I'm not that smart, but we're gonna get after this right now. All right, let's move that one out of the way. Kind of angle this one this way. I'm not sure how much you guys will actually be able to see, but we're going to figure it out. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. All right. Let's see if I can peel off this grip tape and not waste any I don't need by just unsticking the back of what I need. I guess I could have just cut it in advance, but I didn't. So now we're gonna do it this way. My fingers are sticking. Good thing I don't do any of these YouTube videos professionally, because honestly I don't do a good job of making my vision come to life a lot of times. A lot of times it's in the moment. Like, I don't have a lot of free time, so I just try and make the most out of what I got, and I try and share these experiences with you guys, good or bad. Take it or leave it. It's very blue collar. It's you know, it's the adventure. It's raw. Like it's truthful, and it is what it is. All right. I feel like I have enough exposed to make this happen. Alright, so we're going to pull this forward, and we're going to line it up, head to toe, to the tip of the spear, right under design. Center bolts. Ooh, center bolts. There's a center dot right there. Right. There's a little dot. I'm trying to line it up. Dot. Oh man, wish me luck. All right. It is what it is now. stuck it. That's what we're going with. Probably could have taken that down a tiny bit right here, but it'll work because we're just gonna skate it and destroy it anyway, right? Like, let's be honest with ourselves. We can set up these nice pretty decks, but at the end of the day it's gonna get trashed if we're doing it right. All right, man, this one unsticks so much easier. Some grizzly. Should have got some mob, because I think every other component is NHS, but then I've got some grizzly here. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, so Salba, roughly Santa Cruz, right? So we'll call this is a PS Sticks deck though, I should state that. But we got some OJs, NHS, and we're gonna use some Bronson Shieldless for now, just because that's what I got laying around. If I can get this part undone, we'll be a lot better off. Go there. And go there. And messing this up. There you go. That wasn't terrible. Alright. Now we've got this side peeled. Again, trying to salvage what we can, you know? Being cautious of waste best we can. Now let's see if we can line this up. Pull this deck forward. Alright. The sound might be way off on this as well. We've got two microphones going, so hopefully one of them works. Oh man. So, may not have thought this part out well. Let's see. Kind of hid the design there, Salba design. This side is a little bit of a seam. See if we can correct that. Seam. Let's see if we can fix the rest. All right, for the most part, I think we got it. Two pieces put into one, sabotage in the middle there. See how that goes. Big airboat. Very good. Let's see if we can fix that out of the way first. The outline of the board. Now let's see if we can cut it. I use this knife all the time for cutting my grip, and it's really a terrible knife to use because it's got the teeth part, so I got to keep it just at the right spot or it gets really jacked up. I'm way off the table here. I'm struggling. Salvage that much grip tape. Probably not the best way to do it, but it works. And we salvage that much grip tape. Alright. Go over this. See if it's jacked up. All right. I think that's pretty rad. What do you think? Yeah. That'll work. All right. This is the moment where I realize I forgot a nail to pop my holes. So luckily I have these studio lights and we will get it that way. Use that instead. Get it started. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, life decisions. I can go to the front set of bolts or the back set. I think I'm going to go with the more narrow wheelbase because my Chris Miller is real high up on the nose, and if there's one thing I don't like about it, I wish it maybe had more nose, so I'm going to go with the more narrow wheelbase. Alright, we got our hole started. I have a feeling this video is not going to go well. But I will just take some clips out of it and share those. Alright, it's got some standard hardware here, and I do have like a 1/2-inch riser. I like risers. Some people don't. I do because I don't like wheel bite. Wheel bite sucks. So this hardware came off a Lance Mountain Complete from Powell, but I wanted those trucks for something else, so I took them off that, and now I've got these hardware and spacers available, and that's cool. Risers. I don't know why I always say spacers. I always say spacers, and it really bothers me. Let's see if we can get it on there. Alright, there's one. We're going with some brand new 169 Independence. This board is 9.2, I think. 159s might fit it better, and I've got 159s available, but I do want to try and give myself the most amount of truck possible. So if I can skate it and feel super comfortable with where the trucks are in this, I think I'm going to be happier. Boom. Yeah, it fits like a glove. Fits like a glove. I do like the second camera angle over here. It's working out all right. Need to slide the spacer up a little bit, even it out. Riser. Just drink every time I say spacer. Alright, that one's on there good enough for now. Let's do Other side. Yep. Yeah. Maybe the two camera angles might be the ticket if I can sync it. If I can sync it. Boom. I tried to look online and see if I could build a Salba board with like the way he sets his board up, but the hardware company he was using or mentioned doesn't seem like it's available anymore. I wish I could remember the name of it, but I can't right now. And like his wheels, could not find the Salba wheels available from Spitfire. But I had these OJs laying around, and I feel they'll be all right. They'll be all right. What I didn't want to do is put some bones on it, because that's definitely not what he rides. And I've got enough board set up with the G bones on it and other bones wheels. So we'll ride these team riders. I've had a board set up with these team riders before. I recently just sold it to a dude that's out there skating the bowl. I had a Chris Miller Animal Kingdom setup that I really wasn't riding. Really great board, Ace trucks, Olympia ceramic bearings, and the OJ team riders on a Welcome Chris Miller, and I just wasn't riding it. And this dude's out there crushing it, and I was willing to, give him the deck and the wheels. If he just kind of bought the trucks and the bearings because they were like brand new, and he was down, so we made a deal, and I feel like he got a more than fair deal, and I believe he's going to skate the shit out of it, and that's really what matters to me. So excited about that. All right. Tighten these up. Probably the least exciting part of any board setup. I just like to screw them with the screwdriver first, get them all kind of even, and then crank it with the ratchet once I got this part set. Just like a tire, doing a cross pattern, never in a circle. These risers might be a little gnarly for this board. Risers? Yeah, risers. Said it right that time. I don't know how well my microphone's picking any of this up because it's kind of away from me a little bit, as you can see. I'm not sure. But I'll try and mess with the volume and sync everything up and give you two angles and go from there. That feels good. That feels good. That's good. All right. Other side. Oh, did you hear my cat? The cat's got stuff to say. Screw. Man, these are some gnarly risers. Definitely gonna sit up higher than I think my GNS on the Ace. I think I'm only running, I don't know, maybe I'm running 2/4 on it. I'm running two separate risers on that one, and it feels great. For real, that GNS blender is the most fun I've had on a skateboard in a super long time. Like, it's all I want to skate. Maybe this is going to change the game. If nothing else, it's going to be rad, and I'm stoked to have it. cat's trying to break out of the door here. I've got the door closed, and he's pretty much trying to turn to liquid and get under the door. You guys bored yet? I appreciate you hanging out. Maybe I should do this one as a premiere so we can chat about it. I don't know. I did premieres maybe when I first started this, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where the road takes us. There's no rules, right? It's all in the adventure. There's no rules. All right. I feel pretty good about that. Got the indies on there. Looking good. All right. Now we gotta do the wheels and bearings. Try to turn it where you guys can see it. We are going some Bronson shieldless. Have them laying around. Haven't used them. I did throw some speed cream on this morning because I don't know how long they've been sitting. So we'll see how they go. Oh, wrong way. Let's not do that. Ooh, recording has been stopped automatically. Recording on that camera stopped automatically. Apparently it's been 25 minutes. So we cannot have a 25-minute long video. So we'll edit it down. Give me a sec. Alright, that feels good. There's one. Where's the other one? There it is. Put that on there. My cat has a lot to say. Bruce. Ooh. Might have been some breeze in there. Feel good about that. Feel good about that. This other one on this side. I don't know why I'm doing different sides. I usually do all one side and the other side. Just let my cat out of the room, but I tried to fake it with like starting in the same position I left off in. I don't know if it worked or not. I have no clue how I'm going to edit this video together. Ooh, that was gnarly. Bronsons definitely sound different from what I normally ride. So I normally ride, like I said earlier, Olympia ceramic steel. I forget what they're called, Olympia Gold. Maybe they're called Olympia Gold. Excuse me. They come in a blue. They come in a blue package with a gold like wax seal. North Carolina company. Been skating them for a while. Just really like them. We are getting in business over here. Getting in the business. Flip it over so I don't make the same mistake. Feeling good, looking good. This is going to be pretty gnarly. I think I'm going to like this. I think I'm going to like this a lot. Bearing in there, I think. I think we can get that bearing in there a little bit better. Way more set in than that one. Let's come back to that. Yeah, I need to put this one on so I can flip it over and then put that one on because that one is not seated as well, but I need the pressure of the bigger wheel on the table to get it in there right. Do 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 do. I feel like I got some chunky stuff in here, but it'll all buff out. Let's go back to this one where I don't feel the bearing is well set as it could be. Still not feeling that. Let's try and switch sides. I'll put this one on top, the graphic side. Yeah, that's better. Now I'll put this one on inside. Money. Much better. Okay. I'm very cautious with my tool. What I don't want to do is push down the tool while you're tightening, because I feel like it jams this part of your tool into your bearing and kind of crushes them. So I'm very careful with my tool to make sure I'm not applying too much pressure. All right, clean up my knife here. Put my skate tool away. Not going to make any adjustments to the trucks right now. This is what we're working with. Salvage. The sick graphic on top, logo. I like the mix of the grips right here. I think it turned out cool. I'm happy with it, and since I'm going to skate it, I guess that's what matters. Then we got the custom Salba pool cleaning graphic with his stencils, silk screened and stenciled. Some 169 indies, which look to not be sticking out at all from the top. Like, these might have been like the perfect trucks, 169s with these OJs. Looking super clean on there. With the OJ Team Riders and the Bronsons. That's it. That's the new whip. That is the new whip. And it's sick. Sick. All right, man. Well, we'll see how that ends. But now, I'm going to go skate. And the whole reason I did this video is because I just want to go skate the board, but I didn't want to regret not making a setup video. So, video's made. We'll edit it when time comes. But for now, we skate. I honestly did watch that, excuse me, whole video with you. You can see, boom, that's where we're at in that time. And hey, this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's got a good flavor. I know I said root beer in color, but it's almost like a root beer in taste. Like it's got a nice body to it. It's got a good texture. Anyway, you may not care about that, but hey, thanks for watching that video. If you saw the little thing about this board, I hope you did. You guys are awesome for sticking it out. I can't say enough. I'm going to upload the skating portion of this video separately because some people may not be interested in this, and I get that. So I'll just throw a little skate edit on right after this. I'm going to upload them both the same day. So I hope you enjoy. And man, you're rad. Thanks for being a homie and sticking it out. And if you have any questions about this setup, please just hit me up in the comments or whatever. And man, it's skateboarding, right? Like, it's so awesome. Like Steve Alba, Salba, like little communication through the DM, was able to pick out a couple boards and get something to set up, and I'm super stoked on it. And I've already skated it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that it's connected to a legend, that he helped, put his artistic point of view on the board, and that he shipped it super fast, and I got to put it together, and I got to skate it, and it doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. So go out, do something rad. I hope you watch the skating video as well, and see you next time. And cheers. Go do something rad.